Are you guys okay? I need to flip it this way. Here we go. I'm so resourceful. Okay, now. Alright, it is time to do my August TBR. For those who do not want to hear me go on and on about the books, I'm just going to show you now. This is the very ambitious stat, okay? Here are the books. I'll pause for a second so you can look at all of them. Okay, done. Now, moving on. I will say this really quickly. My camera is balanced on my old camera that is broken and doesn't work, okay? Old camera, new camera. Old camera, new camera. This camera fell off of the counter and it's gone, okay? It's very sad. Now, I'm just going to start from the top. You guys can obviously see the title of the book. It's time. Now, this is the third book in the series. The fourth book is available, if I'm not mistaken, and then the fifth book is coming, and it is just time for me to go ahead and continue with this series. I am ready to hear Vaughn say kitten again. I love this series. I'm going to show you the other two books. I have this weird thing with my personality where when I really like a book series, it's actually, I just get really attached to the first book in particular. I get really attached to the characters, and then it's hard for me to continue on and move on. So this is the book that started it all. I've shown this book plenty of times. This is my most annotated book, and this is not all of my annotations. I absolutely love this. This is kind of a Hades and Persephone's retelling. There's a found family. Vaughn is definitely a shadow daddy, literally. He is 6'8", he's tattooed, dark hair. He's amazing, okay? I absolutely love it. And then I love that it is definitely fated mates. It is adventure. It's a lot, okay? It's everything, and it's beautiful, and it's wonderful, and it's magical. This is book number 2. I don't own book number 4. This is book number 3. And I am ready to go ahead and continue with the series. I'm ready. It's been a long time coming. I purposefully have been putting it off. I just haven't been emotionally ready, and now here we are. Next, I want to go ahead and read Corrupted Chaos. I read Between Commitment and Betrayal first, and I absolutely love that book. I've read it so many times. I think I've read it 3 times, and I've listened to the audiobook 2 or 3 times, and I want to kind of go backwards. Instead of going to the book that follows that one, I'm going to go back and go to the beginning, because the MMC in here and the FMC are in Between Commitment and Betrayal. Okay, so they're interconnected, you know, so I want to go back to the beginning. I'm going to do this one and then the 2 books that follow it, and then I will continue on after the books with Between Commitment and Betrayal, if that makes sense. Okay, so ready to do this one. I just read Truly Madly Deeply by L.J. Shin. I hope I'm saying her name correctly. I really hope I am, but that book was absolutely incredible. I was expecting just a really cute and kind of fun rom-com. I figured there would be some emotional damage to an extent, like minimal, because it was like a friends to lovers, second chance type of deal. My goodness. That book, I was crying on chapter 3, okay? There was a lot going on. Beautiful book. Absolutely loved it. And it wasn't like emotionally draining, you know, it wasn't that kind of book. It was so just well written, beautifully done. I love the storyline. I love the characters in that series, and I want to continue on with Wildest Dreams, which is book 2. I don't have it yet, and then I already pre-ordered the 3rd book, so I'm going to have to get the 2nd book eventually, but I'm trying to get the books off of my shelf. I'm trying to go through those books, so this is one of them. And I am a few chapters into this one, and I was really liking it. So I'm going to continue with this. This book I got sent by Valentine PR, and I just think it looks really cool. All I know is it's Forced Proximity, billionaire, touch her and you will be deleted. He's a very obsessive, possessive MMC. I mean, all the things that I love in my books. And that's it. There are a few more tropes. I will say I have a little card of the tropes. I can't remember all of them, but it was enough for me to be convinced that I was going to like this. So I don't have anything more to tell you. I have no idea. I've never read anything from this author before, but I like the cover. It looks really good. So I'm excited for that one. Next, I have been putting this book off, okay, but I really want to get into Emily McIntyre. There is a book in particular that I want to get from her. I cannot remember the name right now. Let me find it on my iPad because it's going to bug me. But it's one of her newer releases, or her newest release. And the book is so pretty, okay? It's like rainbow and it's gorgeous. All right, let me find it really quickly. But I really want to go ahead and read that one. And I figure, again, let's go with the books that are on my shelf. Burning Daylight. That's what I want to read. Here it is. Look at, can you guys see? I love it. So that's what I want to go ahead and read, but I don't own it. Again, trying to stick to the books that I own. I own all of these ones, so I figure it's a good time to go ahead and get through that series. Peter Pan is not one of my favorite Disney movies, but I think I'm gonna like the retelling, especially because I believe it's I think it's, instead of her being with Peter Pan, I think she's with like Captain Hook, if we're going with the characters, you know. I'm not totally sure. I just know it's a Peter Pan retelling, and I've heard it's really good. And this is going to be, I'm going to get to it this time. It's time. I'm going to get to it. Next is this one. It is just a really pretty fantasy. I've had it on my bookshelf for a little while. I got this book simply because I thought it was gorgeous. I mean, look at the cover. I love it, okay? And I have read like the first chapter or so, and it was, I was enjoying it, so I'm like, I might as well go ahead and actually read it this time around. Again, this TBR list is very ambitious because I also have books on my Kindle Unlimited that I want to get through, so fingers crossed for me. Now these books down here I have already started. I'm about halfway through all of them. I'm currently reading The Sinner because I want to finish this series. I'm really liking this series. Now this is one of the darkest books that I have read, I will admit. Very dark, fairly heavy, so you know, check your trigger warnings. I'm not saying it's triggering for me, it's not, but I'm saying it is one of the darker books that I have read. That's all. This series is very good. Really like it. Riot from book 1. He's still my main man. Okay, he's still my main man. I'm still hoping for Tyson to have a book. Don't tell me if he does. Okay, I don't want any spoilers. I'm just kind of talking out loud and trying to think of who might have a book in the series based off the characters that we've been introduced to so far. I was not expecting him, but I love how the books and the characters are intertwined. Like technically, I could have read this one first if I think so far with how much I've read, I'm halfway through. I feel like I could have read this one first and it wouldn't have taken anything away from the ritual. I'm glad I'm going in order, but I like how you catch glimpses of the characters. Like you hear about Riot a little bit in this book because they're in the same house together, but they're not friends. So you don't know a lot about him. Riot doesn't know a lot about Sin. It's so good. Really love this one. So that is definitely the first book I plan on finishing. Next, Passenger Princess. I can't remember exactly where I left off on this on my Kindle, but I'm pretty sure I was at the 50% mark or close to it, maybe 40%. It's just so, it's so good. Now, what's taking me so long to read this one is because I love till what is it? 'Tis the Season for Revenge. 'Tis the Season for Revenge. I don't know why I was thinking till something. 'Tis the Season for Revenge is the first book by Morgan Elizabeth that I read. I love that book, okay? So much. I think it's such a great book. It just touched me, okay? It was funny. I love the banter. I love the spice. I love how the characters are, but it was I just love how the FMC like grew so much and came into herself in the book, and I believe it's a Legally Blonde retelling. This one is so good. This is Bodyguard, okay? She ends up falling in love with her bodyguard. She is like a pageant queen. I love it so far. I think it's so cute. And I love that Morgan Elizabeth books, I love long books, don't get me wrong, but I love that even though her books aren't super long, I feel like they're not rushed. And that's what I like, in my opinion. I feel like they go at such a good pace, because sometimes when I'm reading shorter books, I feel like we kind of get to the conclusion, we get to the end really quickly. Again, not complaining, because I'm here for a good time, not necessarily a long time. But I love how her books flow. And finally, this one has something that you don't like on the cover, Mom, so if you're watching my video, I'm going to cover it up a little bit. This is Kiss of the Basilisk, and this is a fantasy book. He is a reptile shifter, I will say. This book is really good so far, okay? I'm not going to show you the cover. You guys can look it up. In case my mom's watching this video, I'd just rather not. I have a lot of snakes on the covers of my books. And well, I'm going to show you really quickly. So ready? Are you ready, Mom, if you're watching? 1, 2, 3. For those who have not seen it, Okay, and it's gone. I really like it. I'm like at 46% or so on my Kindle. And it's just really good. It's better. I'm not gonna say it's better than I was expecting, because I really don't go into my books with a lot of expectations. I go in just blind and just ready for whatever that book gives me. This is really good, and I am spending so much time like thinking about like what I predict is going to happen, I should say, because I don't want to give any spoilers, but I have a lot of thoughts of what I think the main character is or is not, what this character is doing or what they're not doing, and I just love that. That's like my favorite thing. Whether I'm right or wrong, that is completely like irrelevant. I just love that the book is making me think. Very good book. Very good. Now, moving on to my Kindle. I have some books on my Kindle Unlimited, and then I have some books just from my Kindle that I have some ARCs of that I really want to get to. The number one would be Spellcaster by Jamin Eve. I love Jamin Eve. This is my favorite series so far. I need the other two books. I've already read them. I got the ARCs for them. Yay! I need the other two books. Let me go ahead and show you what I want to read for this month. Okay, so Spellcaster would be definitely number one on my list. Hopefully you guys can see it. And then after that, If Not For My Baby by Kate Golden. I have some other books by Kate Golden. They're down there. I could have sworn they're fantasy. They're over here. Hold on. It's gonna bug me. I know where all of my books are on my shelf. Let me move these two. I almost dropped them. These are my OG books. I have read these so many times. This is what even got me into these were like my first spicy books that I ever read. The stories, these are just really good. Okay, if you've never read them, these are absolutely incredible. I've read them multiple times. I mean, look at the spines. Multiple times, okay? Now, let me move these over for a second. Oh, yes, I'm correct. Okay, I have these two from Kate Golden. I need to get the third book. And I'm assuming that's the same author, right? So I want to go ahead and read If Not For My Baby, because that comes out on August 5th. And, so that might be the first. No, I think I can get the center done first and then go to If Not For My Baby. And then moving on from there, I'm going to show you the books that I have on my Kindle Unlimited. I have one more slot available. I haven't decided what book I'm going to fill that space with. Now, I am not saying I've been in a book slump. I absolutely have not. I've been reading, but I've really, really, really been wanting to read The Night Prince. Really. I don't know if you understand how much I've been wanting to read this book. I've been wanting to read The Night Prince, which is the second book after The Wolf King. And I have been telling myself not to read it yet because I need to get through my physical books first. And then I'm like, don't go buy it either, because that kind of defeats the purpose of not buying books until you read your physical books, right? Right? You guys, you're picking up what I'm throwing down? Okay, great. I added it to my Kindle Unlimited because I felt like if I put it on the list, it would just mentally make me feel better. And it did. I feel better feeling like it's on my TBR and I can get to it versus not downloading it at all. It's just it's a mind games, okay? I gotta trick myself sometimes. So these are the books. I'm hoping you guys can see despite the glare. So The Night Prince, this one is A Broken Promise. I'll have the names on the screen because some of them I don't want to say. I don't want the video to get flagged, but there's this one, Something and Betrayals. And then we have Bravda Bride, Kiss of the Basilisk. Oh, I totally forgot that cover was on there. I'm sorry, my bad. Unhinged. Then we're going to scroll down. We have Hooked, My Favorite Kidnapper, Fourth Wing, Wolf. So I gathered books that were actually on my shelf. So Wolf is here. My Favorite Kidnapper's over there. Fourth Wing's right here. Hooked, obviously, is over there. Dark Fae, which is the series that comes... I'm reading it before Zodiac Academy. I think you can read some of Zodiac Academy first and then go to that series. I'm not 100% sure, but that's just the order I want to read it in first. I want to start with Dark Fae. I have The Maddest Obsession, which is over here. Oh, let me show you the screen really quickly. Okay, you see those. Now scrolling down. Oh wait, I went right back to what I wasn't trying to show you guys again. Okay, there's that. Now moving on, I have Viciously Yours, Something Sweeter Than Honey, Fated Hearts, The Art of Avoiding Your Werewolf, Painless, which is the fourth book in an MC, like dystopian universe type of book. It is, that series is so good. Unfated Mates. And then let me go down, and then I have one more book, and that is Crescent Kingdom. This is another book I've really been wanting to read, and it's down here. I have one more space available because I'm able to have 20 books like rent it from Kindle Unlimited at a time. I haven't decided what I'm going to put there. I do have some options. My Kindle's at 10%, and I made a bet with my brother that it would last until at least 10 p.m. tonight with me actually using my Kindle, and so far she's going strong. I knew it. I knew I had faith in you. This battery life on this Kindle is just incredible, okay? It's the Kindle Color Soft. It's supposed to last 8 weeks, and I can say I literally do not remember the last time I charged her. Don't remember. Her name is Kitten. And then I have the Kindle Paperwhite. I always have to show you guys because I often get asked about my Kindles. I have the 11th generation Kindle Paperwhite, and her name is Greenie. I guess she's green. And then I also have my Kindle Scribe. Let me grab her. You were hearing this drag. Her name is Bunny. I have this Kindle Paperwhite. This is my oldest one. This is a 3rd generation Kindle Paperwhite. And unfortunately, she does not have a name right now because I am not sure if I'm going to keep her. I might give her to my brother if he wants her, or I might give her to my son or my mom. I keep her. She works just fine. No need to trade her in or anything like that. But I thought if someone in the house wants to use a Kindle and like test one out, they don't have to like keep her if they want a newer model, but I'm like, they can, you know, test that one out, see if they like her. And I also have a Kobo. I'll go ahead and show you guys since I'm showing you everything else. And I also have my Kobo. I do have some books on here. I'm just not counting. I'm not going to really be focusing on my Kobo right now. Maybe next month I'll do like some dedicated Kobo reads. My Kobo, it's called Kobo Plus, which is similar to Kindle Unlimited. They're different books. So basically, usually how it goes is whatever I cannot get on Kindle Unlimited, I can get on Kobo Plus and vice versa. And then there are just some books that are just, I have to pay regardless, kind of like ACOTAR, A Court of Thorns and Roses. That is a book I really need to finish, but I'm not putting it in this lineup. But that book, I purchased it on my Kobo a long time ago. That's like one of the only books. I think I've purchased like 3 books or so on my Kobo, period. Everything else is just from Kobo Plus. But that is one of the books I purchased on there. And I never purchased it on my Kindle, but I wanted it on there because I, at the time, could annotate and color, but now I have my Color Soft, so that is it. That is all. I have some really good books on my Kindle right now, I have to say, some really solid books. And that's it. That's everything. That's my hope. Those are my hopefuls. Those are my August hopefuls in terms of my TBR, because I know realistically I'm not going to get through all of them, but I can dream. Okay, so I'm going to show you them one more time. These are not in the same order as they were before, but here are all the books. And I will see you guys in my next video. I'll keep you posted. I'll keep you updated. I do think I can get through most of these. I can at least get through the Sinner and Spellcaster, okay? 2 for sure I will get done, but I would like to get through this whole stack. I don't feel like it's that many, especially because I am halfway through 3 of them. I've already started this one. I've started the Wraith King, so I think I can do it. How many books is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, perfect. Yeah, okay, we can do it. If I get through all of these books, you guys, I swear, I'm not going to do a backflip, but I'll do something. All right, I will see you guys in my next video, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.